This is gold.
Gold?
Gold 3.
Gold 3. Okay. Nice.
Preemptively, I'm gonna say there was a few misplays, and I noticed that.
Are you planning what you're doing here, or are you just like punching when you have punch?
Most of the time I'm planning. At the start of this game, I was being a little silly. I'm gonna be honest. Most of the time I have a plan, but here I think I was kind of tilted and just kind of playing.
Okay.
I typically have a way out in mind, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. I was just kind of pressing buttons there.
I'm just gonna try and figure out what the heck your thought process was, because you're playing a dive hero, so like literally
Yeah, I was just shooting
everything
things.
you're doing
This
is
first fight I was
decision
just shooting
making.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately you just like missed the ceiling. That's okay, that happens.
Yeah, I was slamming to try and get ult charge there, but...
Definitely. It's a good punch on the Lucio. Do you always go for a fully charged punch?
No.
Okay.
I just did it here because I had the cover, and like, I was gonna hold it in case they peeked, but if they didn't, I know it could slide off the wall.
Right. And then here, this is
I
probably
just
where
punched the wall.
this is where the bad decision comes.
Yeah.
If I were you, I probably would have been up here, probably pressuring these people out more.
Yeah, I don't know why I went after the hog. The hog can just hook me out of my punch, and I could have pressured them in the back line.
Yeah, he's got the hook. He can block you out. He can hook you out of block. He just wins the 1v1. He's got heal.
As I said, there's a lot of plays that even I noticed that, like, what am I doing? There's a lot of them here. Some of the things I think I did pretty well, but, like, for the most part, there's a lot of stuff I was, like, questioning.
And then I would probably just block there, honestly, after you got hooked.
Yeah.
Just to try to get your supercharged punch, because that's going to be really what's going to carry your fight. Because that's going to give them the stun, and then hopefully you'll be able to easily shotgun them to death. Nice. Nice. That was good.
I tried to punch him into my team to get the pick here, but I don't think we did.
Yeah, well, your team's also not really there. You have...
Yeah, I think I saw, like, the Reaper and then assumed they were all there.
They also have beat. Chances are that's not gonna happen. Yeah, so beat goes down. You just go straight for him.
I probably should have punched one of the squishies there.
Or just stayed in this fight a little bit longer.
Yeah, thinking about it now, like, I don't know why I felt the need to use Empowered Punch so fast. I could have held that until, like, beat died a little bit, and then I would have just had Empowered Punch going into the, trying to flip that fight.
Definitely, you could have just waited out the beat. I mean, the only thing the beat was used for is to counter your Meteor Strike. Yeah, you probably could have just waited around a little bit longer, or even, like, punch someone and probably got another block off because you're the only target that they're going to be shooting at here. I think you probably could have either waited this out more, or just, like, come up here to the high ground, maybe pressure out this soldier from, you know, his positioning or something.
Yeah, I don't think this was like a great game in general on Doom, but I felt I just needed to show something because I know there was issues and I know they're going to show themselves, but like a lot of these things aren't like super consistent, but like I've just felt it was important to have to point it out.
Nice. I think you're going way too tank heavy, because that soldier even there, I probably would have punched up and got him.
Yeah.
You could have probably done a shorter punch there, just to try to hit her and cancel her.
Yeah.
And a fully charged one. Even here, if you short punch this Lucio into the wall.
I want to try and go cancel her ult there, but...
Yeah, definitely. Quicker punches are gonna do just the same thing though as like a cancel forever. The only difference is you're not going to be telegraphing it as much because it's like half a second for you to punch someone with a 1 second punch.
Just tap the button. Just tap the button. You're still subbing them.
Exactly. Especially if you're just trying to like if you're just trying to cancel Hog's Breather, you're just trying to cancel a Moira ultimate. It doesn't matter that you're, like how hard you punch the person.
Yeah, it's to cancel their utility, not to do the damage.
Exactly. And like Doomfist, he's really, even if he hits you with a hard punch, it's not really, doesn't really matter unless you're hitting a wall.
He don't do that much damage. He doesn't do too much.
Yeah, he has to hit you in a wall for it to even really matter. So how close is the person you're punching into a wall?
I think decision making is going to be a common theme throughout this. As I said before, I was like mad kill queuing. So I don't know why I was so mad. I wasn't even losing. I was just, I don't know.
That's okay, it happens. Like even there, the Lucio was slightly wall riding. Could have just punched him so he's off the wall now.
I think I don't fully understand the distance you get depending on the charge of the punch. That's why I'm always going for full.
Do you know how his jump punch cancel works thing?
Yeah, if you hit spacebar at the end of your punch, you get a distance boost. I know that. If you hit your slam again, it cancels the slam. If you hit slam and then block, it throws you further. If you hit slam and punch, it throws you further. If you turn, you can do like an angled punch. I know the.
Yeah.
I know
all these techs. Yeah.
I watched the Quake Dawn video.
Well, I'll tell you what. This positioning is questionable.
Interesting. Yeah, I know.
You're just standing on point.
AFK on point.
I'd rather you like try to scout. Like if you came out here, you would know that they're coming down low, and then maybe we can like punch back, slam here. We have both abilities by the time they come back here, so that'd be okay.
I remember I predicted they were going to come that way just because of how low the time percent was, and I thought they wanted to get there as fast as possible, so that's why I stayed there. But I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, especially if they have a ball here. I mean, ball's going to be able to touch no matter where the heck he goes.
I didn't know about the ball.
So like. And that's true, because he did swap. Yeah, just like playing down here, like, you have the right idea. They are going to want to touch as fast as possible, but I think you still need to scout, because if this is a misplay, your team could absolutely be getting destroyed.
They're down a tank and we lose point. They're down a tank and we lose point, yeah.
Anyways, you guessed it correctly. Doesn't need to take much. I mean, we're just holding here. Nice.
I don't know what I'm blocking.
Sometimes it's just good to hold block just to keep yourself either alive or not as a target anymore. I like that you're targeting the supports over the tank there. Very good.
Yeah, I saw the Moira was out healing my damage, so I'm like, okay, the Moira's gotta die first. I just had a quick question about Flashpoint in particular. Every time after we lose a point, if they try to like recontest after the point's been capped, I immediately leave. And a lot of people like overcommit to that fight when it's not even on the point. Is that a bad idea? Because I just leave and go to the next point, always.
If the fight is happening and it can't be avoided, I would say try to end the fight, get some picks, or even like get some staggers if you can. Because that's going to make the enemy team late to their attack anyways. They're going to be coming from here, and yeah, there may be like 3 people that like made it here, for instance, because your point's here. Say this person got picked, and then like, I don't know, someone else got picked. Then 2 people that got picked are going to be, you know, waiting to spawn in, and then the 3 people that are here, like they can't even come and contest you.
Okay.
Versus,
yeah, see, like
what you're doing is you're just leaving, so you're putting the fate of whatever the heck happens wherever that fight's happening.
Yeah, I'm just kind of leaving them.
That's in your teammates' hands, and then like if your teammates lose that fight, what are you going to be doing on point by yourself? You like, yeah, you might have it for like 10%, but the enemy team is gonna get it, and then with how fast Flashpoint goes, it's gonna be like 30 to 40% before you can actually fight to win it back.
Yeah, I just see like a lot of people like commit with like ultimates on like a blast point or something when the point's already moved. And I don't think
ultimates are necessary. I don't think you need to invest ultimates or anything, but I don't think you should instantly leave, especially because this Flashpoint's not up for another 30 seconds, which is a whole team fight.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So you getting here and doing this and standing here for 30 seconds while your team's fighting somewhere is like,
it's not doing anything.
Yeah,
you're having no impact on the game.
You literally don't need to do it. Like, there's nothing you're getting done here. And I'm not telling you to like literally go look for fights, get some kills, but if your team is having a fight and it's like unavoidable,
be a part of it. Be a part of it.
Yeah, be a part of it. And we're setting up, so that's good.
I did not know the
Sojourn was there?
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Okay, it looked like you just wanted to get a slam in there.
Yeah, I was just going. When I do that, I'm just going for ult charge like 90% of the time, unless I think I can get picked.
Punch was unnecessary. All it did was create more distance between you and the Lucio.
Yeah. I thought I could flip around and cut him off, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would just try to go for a slam over a punch. Honestly, they don't have anything to like pull you in either. If you wanted to go for like a block for your super punch, like you could do that. That's good.
This block just for super punch, eh?
Send me someone who can fight back.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep, use the car. Sweet. Big brain plays. And yeah, you guys win that. No blocks?
I guess not.
I mean, you're getting a lot of aggression here. You're the only person that they're shooting at. Way to keep the Zarya in the room, though. That was good.
Yeah, I thought if I punched her out of the door, she'd still take more damage from the Moy ult, so that was the play there, I thought. I think I don't know why I fell back here, like,
You didn't.
I don't know.
You didn't need to fall back there. Obviously, this position's not great because if they push around this corner, where are you going next? You know, like you can play over here. Because this at least has this as a rotation option.
I just didn't like being there, so I left, but I don't know.
Yeah, I guess try to think about like what cover you have, what the enemy team is running. Like they're running a Bastion and a Sojourn. So obviously, if you're anywhere out in the open, yeah, you're gonna get destroyed. So you're not using your block a lot either.
Yeah, watching it back, I'm noticing.
And you take like 90% less damage blocking. And
I think I just use it for empowered punch, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, well, it's even better when they're looking at you and you can get empowered punch without even trying to do anything.
Yeah.
I think you're holding your punches a lot, like charging them up way too long. Nice. Yeah, like why are we okay, so why are you turning there and why aren't you just blocking until you get your punch and your slam?
No idea.
Because there's nothing's gonna stun you. Like, especially with their team comp, like if they had an Ana, I'd be like, okay, that's understandable, you don't want to get slept. Or if they had a Roadhog, then like, yeah, you don't want to get hooked. But right now, they're running an entire team that has no CC.
I thought maybe the Ryan was looking at me, I don't know why, but I thought maybe I'd get pinned if I blocked. Maybe, I don't know.
Even then, you can just cancel the pin with your punch, and then it does a couple things. So you're gonna get an empowered punch standing here. Your Junkrat's not gonna feel like, oh shoot, my tank just abandoned me and he's gonna die. And you're gonna like actually have this space, probably a bit of a presence, and so the enemy team's gonna back up. You slam in, she pops ultimate, you're backing up, she just used her ultimate, so this is okay. You decide to come back in, you're gonna punch her. Moira's gonna go heal her.
If I saw her DPS for doing that in the backline, I probably would have went off angle and tried to fight them that way, but I don't know.
And then you just back up, like you standing where you were standing just like moments ago in the doorway. Push the Sojourn back to that pillar, and now that you're backing off, the Sojourn is slowly just walking back towards the doorway.
She's just taking that space back that I just created.
Exactly. And you were under no threat. You have full health. You have like what, 500 health right now? You have like 483 health. So like you really don't need to back up here. I mean, it's not like you're under heavy fire. Like you have plenty of resource left on your dude. You got a free block, free punch, and you got slam in 3. And then this is good. Not to mention, now you have a free punch again, so you can punch the grind off of you if you wanted to. Or
I left.
or do this. This is fine too. But it gives you options. The block gives you options because you can either block to push in further with a punch, or you can block to punch yourself out. And especially with this team that has no CC, like, they should just be, like, being hit into walls constantly.
Yeah, I have the ability to go in with slam and get it with punch, or go in with punch and get it with slam. I can control the tempo of the fight a lot more, and I guess I'm just not really doing that.
You just, I mean, the big problem is you're not using your block, which is, like, gonna give you 2 punches a fight. Or 2 punches and engage. Not to mention, like, if they're in the wall, it's a free pick. And yeah, you're quote-unquote using it for, like, empowered punch, but at the same time, using your block just to hold space to, you know, keep the pressure is gonna be good
be
too.
a wall there for a second.
Yeah. It's like Reinhardt holding a shield. Yep.
I guess I could have used my punch aggressively, but I knew the match was going to help me.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go back to there too, but you just gave up so much free space to the enemy team.
Yeah.
Like, you literally said, hey, doors open, help yourself.
Yeah, I think I commented on that mid-game too.
You're just, like, backing up, letting a Reinhardt just push in. You have punch every, like, 4 seconds. You can probably just keep punching this dude at the door, and he'll never be able to walk through. Not to mention, Doomfist, when he hits a punch, he has a cone ability now, where, like, everyone standing next to said person flies back
Yeah,
too.
if you hit the punch, it becomes bigger, and then you can, like, knock multiple people back.
Yeah, so you literally could just be booping everyone straight back here with your Doomfist punches.
Yeah.
And just literally just holding that space, because your team has a Junkrat, which is just going to, he loves spamming doorways, so they're literally just going to walk into an area and then have like 1/3 health left.
So I should have, like, punched them back to be able to enable my Junkrat to do damage, but instead I got scared and ran away.
You also have a Reaper that enjoys chokes. Like, imagine if there was just a shotgun standing right here, just pow, pow, pow. You have both your Kitsune and Death Blossom, so if they all end up pushing in, Reaper just hits his ultimate. Yeah, and then if they run away, you just Kitsune rush after them. There's a couple different, like, things you can do, but you basically gave up all this space here. They're able to just, like, use that. And obviously the Bastion ult's, like, not helping with that, but you guys are all gonna walk into the Bastion ult anyways. Like, it would have been a little different maybe if you were holding up here, because maybe he would just use it all on you. But then your team doesn't get hit by the constant Bastion ults, which you just punch into anyways. And then, like, up here, what's Doomfist with a tiny shotgun gonna do at this range? Like, nothing's gonna happen. Reaper was hard set that he wanted to Death Blossom when they walk through the door, so that's what he does.
Yeah, I could have enabled that Death Blossom with punch a bit more, enabled my teammates a bit more. Okay.
Nice. With ultimate.
Oh, I died to Zen and I die, I think.
Nah, no way.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
I was gonna say, no way you died to that dude.
That was the game before.
Nice. Your team wins that.
I remember I make a play here where there's like 5 on point, and there's like, it's like, just, I wanted to touch to activate overtime, and I died, but I didn't even activate overtime, so I just, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Target the zone first. Because what you did here is like...
I pushed in, I got discorded, and then just died.
Yeah. I mean, you have 2 people here. It definitely told you which one's which, because they both got hit by your seismic shock, right? So you have a half-health Zen, which is a perfect circle, and you have a skinny Sojourn that's barely injured. And you just go, well, the Sojourn's doing a lot of damage, and instead of you just, like, blocking here to line up a good punch on the Zen, because you could have just blocked until she, like, reloaded, and then you have an overcharged punch that you can just punch Zen straight into the wall. You decide, I'm gonna go for a punch, and then you're, like, already aiming for her, but really you should just, like, punch this dude, block her, and then maybe decide if you want to punch her now or get out.
Yeah, if I would have went him first, I don't have to deal with Discord, and that just makes that fight a million times easier. Okay.
Yeah, not to mention, like, now you have damage coming from front and back.
Wow.
Versus, like, punching him, the damage is all coming from your right side, so your block's still working. Like, here, you're just gonna have nothing blocking your back, which is probably why you die. One of the reasons. I guess you don't block either. You're just, like, not using that block button. I want you to, like, use that just like all your other ability rotations. Because it should be part of your ability rotations, because it is part of your kit.
Other than like holding my punch a bit too long, how's my like other ability usage in comparison?
I like them. I think you're doing fine with the other stuff.
That was bad.
Yeah. So, well, let's just talk about the cancel pin. Let's not talk about any of the other abilities, because even if you weren't discorded, even if like there wasn't a Bastion on the enemy team, like this is still like a terrible play, and you're probably gonna die most places because of that. So I like the counter pin, but where you're standing is like the worst place to be. Yeah, you're standing in front of a whole team. You're in the middle of a choke. Compared to your team, Reinhardt has cover, right? The only person that can see him is Bastion.
Yeah, what I should have done is I probably could have like held punch to bait the charge, and then maybe he'd overcommit a little bit, and then we could get the kill that way. Or I could just wait till he pins in and then counter pin it, like around that corner a bit in front of my whole team. So we can maybe
like
get that way,
if he pins right here, just punch him here. Now you're behind here and he's laying right here.
Yeah, that I made that. I'm like, I think I yelled, "What am I doing?" It was bad.
Or even like, yeah, same deal. Like just punch him from here instead of like where you are. Even if you were on the ground, standing here is just not a great place you want to be unless you're blocking.
Maybe they thought they could push with Trank or something. I don't know. Going in alone.
Oh, this is good. You're late to the fight, but it's an even fight right now. I mean, I think overall you're doing pretty well with it. I mean,
I block more.
yeah, you really just need to block more, because that's literally what's holding like the space, especially when you have no punch, no slam, because block lasts 3 seconds. So like if I punch, I have 4 seconds till my next punch, so I can probably block for 3 seconds, have it up in like 1 more second, and then like get out or something. Or go in. Like, you can just charge in now.
Yeah, if I have somebody like really weak or something like that, and I have no cooldowns, I can just like try and punch and I can just try and block and get my punch faster to be able to secure that pick.